About you, I'm Hank. Today I got to run the land plane over some areas. We're going to go up here past the 310 there, and there's a few bumps I want to try to work out in this field. And I just walked into the shade, so I don't know if you guys can see me or not. But anyway, there's a few bumps that we're going to work on. We'll take the Homestead Implements land plane and then the TYM T574 and try to make that happen so that I don't know if the land plane is going to work on what I'm trying to accomplish or not, but that's really kind of what I'm trying to figure out today. Maybe we'll drop the scar fires on it, maybe we won't need to, but there's some rough spots. I want to try to level out this field. We'll get up there and I'll talk to you more about it. Look how clean this tractor is. Oh man, we just had a farm tour, so I detailed the tractors so that they're nice and clean for we had 700 people come across the farm. Oh man, this thing's making that's what I'm talking about. All right, let's get up here and get started. I do have a radio in the tractor, but I'm not a fan of the speakers, right? I'm what they call a sound diva. So we wear Elgins. I love these things. Long-lasting batteries. They do have a code, a 10% off code. Elgin is the name of the product. We don't get a commission, but they do provide us with the headphones, and they provide you with a discount. So anyway, I think that's pretty cool of them. They sound good and they last. The battery lasts all day. Check them out, Elgin USA. I'll put the link in the description. All right, let's get out of here. Double check I ain't hitting nothing. Let me explain to you something right quick. I've got this field. This is what we call our upper right field. I've got it kind of where I want it. It could be smoothed out a little more, but it's still not that bad. This is our upper middle field, and it is good as well. We actually park cars here for the event. And then that's what we call the upper left field. That's where we're going to, and that's where we're going to try to see if we can smooth it out some. My whole goal is to try to get it to where I can use cruise control on my bush hog. I can use cruise control over here, and I can set it and forget it. I can use cruise control over here, but I can't over there. It's just too bumpy to use cruise control. And so what I'll do is I'll try to see if I can smooth it out with the land plane some. I may or may not be able to. I don't know. We'll try it and see. See how it goes. You're wondering, I've got 86.7 hours on the tractor so far. All right, we're going to try different techniques here. We're going to set this down here and try it. Of course, we'll adjust the hydraulic top link there. Maybe try it like let's try it with no scar fires down first. We'll just barely run it across the top of the surface of the ground here. We'll take small bites out of it, I guess you'd say. Try to get it adjusted right where we want it. That quick hitch ain't going to help me at all. I can already tell that. Okay. Or maybe I should have cut it first with the bush hog. Maybe I should have mowed the grass first. Let's see how it goes. All right, here we go. Yeah, I'm not too sure about that. So you get stuff like this caught up in here. Maybe you should take a landscape rake first and come in here and clean. Maybe that's what I should do. I should take a landscape rake, rake it first, then cut it, and then bring the land plane down here. What do you think? I don't know, cause I look at, let's try it with the scar fires down and see if that helps any. Here's what was left at the end of the road. This little pile here, which ain't too terrible. Let's take this scar fires down. Drop it one notch. Oh, they got me beat. Everything wrong. The paint's still. Yeah, the paint. It ain't, the paint's thick. Where they painted the ripper shingles. I just cut my arm. Can you believe that? Always something. All right, we put these down. Let's see if that makes a difference and how we want it to perform. Let's try that. Try to go faster. I think that got some stuff out of the way here. I think going faster helps You can see the shank was down here and the shank was down here, but it didn't hit the other ones. These here and here. But so I think speed might have something to do with it, because I want to take small bites. Like you might have seen some of it was not even hitting the ground or whatever. Well, that's okay, because I don't want to build it up too much. I don't want to load it up too much is what I'm trying to say. So maybe I'll keep the ripper shanks down and go and maybe try, or maybe I'll try to raise the ripper shanks back up and go faster, because I went pretty slow on this one right here. So let me raise them up and go faster and see if that's going to help any. All right, I've got the ripper shanks up. I'll set it down, and then I'll take off here and try to go faster and see if that helps. Put the back end of the land plane down a little more. Okay, it's all about experiment and see what. Now I definitely know that I don't want a box blade out here, because I don't want to drag all this stuff. I don't want to take all the dirt off. You know, you could take a box blade and just take off the top layer. I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying just to smooth out the bumps. All right, here we go. We'll get back up to the top of the hill here. I'm still at the bottom, so we'll work our way back here. But I think I was doing 4.3. I was doing about 3.8 to 4.3 miles per hour on the dash here. I think that so far that worked out the best. So maybe speed is the right answer. I'm not sure, because you know these land planes are perfect for dirt driveways, gravel driveways, things like that. You know, some loose material. I was just wanting to see how it did on top of this field. It might just work. Let's go up here and take a look. I'm going to do another quick pass at 4 miles an hour, 4.3 miles an hour. So certain times 4.3, I mean, like up in here, man, look, that's perfect. That's exactly what I'm trying to achieve right here in this area. But this is, let's talk about it for a minute. Look at all this sandy area here, grassy area or weedy area. It's not really grass. Sandy, grass. So I think it's going to work. You're going to take multiple, it probably will take multiple passes to get it done right. But here's my concern with doing 4 miles an hour through this thing. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Like, and then, by the way, let me ask you guys something. I mean, I just got these random pieces of concrete in my field, and that it just drives me bonkers. How did that get out here? You know what I mean? So anyway, let me tell you why I'm a little concerned about doing 4 miles an hour with my land plane. I don't know if you could tell that that's raised up. Oh, you see that little skitter? Yeah, a little lizard jump out there. But anyway, here's another piece of concrete. I'm all over the place. I'm sorry, guys. But the reason I'm concerned about 4 miles an hour is because I don't want to be trucking 4 miles an hour and hit a stump that's in here. Because if you hit a stump with a 6, 7, 8,000 pound machine and a land plane blade, it's going to let you know right quick, and you're going to damage your land plane. Because that's, I mean, just think about how much torque is on there. Look, here's a stump right here. Look at this. See this area? That's a stump, right, that we've ground off. So if I hit that with the land plane, it has a potential to bend the blades in the grading blades in the in the land plane. So I don't really want to do, I'm kind of hesitant to do 4 miles an hour and catch a big stump like that. That would not be good. That's a lot of torque. A lot of torque pulling against that land plane with that big tractor going that fast. Several hundred, if not thousands of pounds of torque. And you could damage the implement. And then you get all mad at the manufacturer. Oh, this thing's a piece of junk. Well, you was doing 90 miles an hour and hitting a brick wall. But I like the speed. I think the speed is key. I think that's going to work. Because once I get it all planed out, I can bring the bush hog in and cut this kind of stuff there. Yeah, I think that's going to work out just great. Or now that I've got it, you know, I can do rows like this. I can bring my landscape rake down here and get rid of all this stuff. So maybe it's better that I do the land plane first, then come back with the landscape rake. I don't know. I got a lot to do though. So let me work on a couple rows. I'll be right back with you. All right, we've made, I don't know, 6, 7 passes, something like that here. So let me go back and just run some more passes over. So I'm gonna do up to here, and I'll do 2 or 3 passes on each row and see if that starts to work it a little better. Row number 4. So I did 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I can tell you just by going down to here, I'm doing 4.8 miles an hour. And it's smooth enough now to use cruise control on a bush hog. And I usually bush hog, I don't know, maybe 3.5 miles an hour or something. I can't remember, but it's in the 3s, maybe low 3s, mid 3s. It's usually what I bush hog at, but yeah, it's definitely doable as far as the terrain goes, if that makes sense. Alright, I've done 6 passes. I'm happy with the front half and not so much with the back half. So the real test will be, let's just see how bumpy it is. I've got the land plane up at this point. So let's see how it rides. So I'm doing 4.2 miles an hour, which is probably, well, I guess I could bush hog at 4 miles an hour, but this is okay here. A little bump there. Nothing you can't handle. 4.8 miles an hour here. You start bush hogging too fast, you won't get a good cut. Not too bumpy so far. See now it don't show up on the camera, but the terrain starts to go downhill and it starts to change a little bit to more weedy type stuff. This is totally acceptable here. I'm doing 4.7 miles an hour. Oh yeah, this is actually pretty good. Yeah. Y'all don't, I'm actually smiling because it's really not that bad. I can definitely do that. Cool. Down here in the turnarounds, it's going to get a little bumpy where I dropped off the stuff I was pulling with the land plane. So that's a big bump there. Kind of bumpy right here. 4.3 miles an hour. It's still manageable. A little bumpy right there. Well, like I say, it's if it don't get no worse than this, I'll go ahead and do the rest of the field. But I have an idea I want to explain to you here in a minute. Maybe you can leave a comment and tell me if I'm on the right track with my idea. But this, now look, I'm doing 5.1. I was doing 5.1. And it's really smooth. Wow, I'm happy. I really, to be honest with you, I didn't know if this was going to work. There's 5.2 on the 5.3. Yeah, I'm not bouncing around at all. Alright, cool. Little bump there. Yep, nice easy turn, nice smooth turn. I'm gonna park in the shade right here and I'm gonna talk to you about something. Yeah, this right here is perfect. This is awesome. Smooth as it can be. I'm super happy with that. This is 6 rows that I've done. So now I'll just work my way down the hill. I won't record all that because I've got what you needed to see here. But what if I brought a some type of like chain, like a harrow chain or something? I think that's what they call it. A drag chain is what we call them, but I think some people call them harrows. But I've got an old chain link gate. So what if I was to pull like an old chain link fence behind it, maybe put some cross ties on it, some railroad cross ties on it for some weight, and pull that around 4 or 5, like an arena drag. You know what I mean? Like they use for horse arenas. I wonder if that would work. But do I need to get rid of all this stuff first? You know, do I need to get rid of this kind of stuff before I bring an arena drag out here? I've got a buddy that might let me borrow one, but like I say, I don't want it to turn into dirt. This will all grow back into weeds, so I ain't worried about that. But anyway, I'm happy. I didn't know, honestly, I didn't know the land plane was going to be right for these conditions. You know, I thought the land plane might be, well, I don't know what I was thinking, to be honest with you. I'm glad it worked though. So I got about another hour or two on this, and I'll make a couple of passes, because this was only, what was it, 2? I can't remember, 2, maybe 3 passes. I think 2 passes, and it's already in that good of shape. So and then I can come back and I can bush hog it, and man, we'll be in like Flynn, as they say. So anyway, don't forget, you can buy those headphones, these Elgin headphones. You can save 10% with HF10. I love these things. They sound great, and we appreciate them offering a discount code to our viewers. And now my TYM, my TYM and my Homestead implements are dirty again, so I don't feel bad. I feel like I can actually work a tractor now. Okay, hey, listen, we appreciate you guys watching. Take care. God bless you guys.